out. Let's find out if HellRaisers have what it takes to challenge Na'Vi.
Oh, we get predictions as well too, right? Oh, hell yeah.
We do. You could try it, though. I was watching earlier. I think Gareth and Sheep said it didn't work for the cast.
It doesn't work? Oh, let me try.
So I think it's just for the viewers, of course. So
let's put
Malady,
watching, most wards. Unknown error. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. So in terms of lanes, any sort of surprises we might be getting? And you like this as well, you mirror with the full stat build here. The full wander and the 3 branches on top of it.
Yeah, I like it.
Stat it up.
Whose lanes look nice? I mean, the Enigma lanes always do well, so because they just pull the lane back. So I imagine Enigma's going to do pretty well for PA. It's Puck versus Ember. We've seen this one a million times. Ember usually does very well, but it's no one versus the Ember, so I think no one's probably going to come out ahead because he is an absurd mid laner. TA Chen versus Lycan Wyvern. I mean, these lanes look like there shouldn't be many kills happening, to be honest with you, unless some pretty big misplays happening. They look pretty pretty static, pretty chill. Like Lycan it versus TA, you know, like that's usually something. That's like a boring lane that everyone just kind of trade farming versus each other. Let's see.
No, yeah, I'm hyped up to see what Rebel's going to be able to do because, as we saw there as well, he is Grandmaster tier on the Ember Spirit. So you know this, he knows what he's doing on this hero.
I've seen him win games by himself when he plays like his I think it's his Ember, his Void. I think even his Timber Saw, if I'm not mistaken. He's had some unbelievable games where he's put the team on his back. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see
well,
if he can do it.
It's going to be a potential challenge in the mid lane, as you say. You know, no one. He's been looking pretty hot recently. But of course, the Ember, it was picked into the puck. So as I say, Rebel is going to be, clearly very confident going into this matchup. And let's see what he's going to be able to do.
I'm staring at mid lane because already no one got the first range creep deny. It's all going to be about those early levels. I think is now like the early denies actually matter more and more now because of the level disparities. The changes in levels. Solo. Trading with Gilgit. But yeah, it's like I think like a couple denies can just skew these matchups even more so than before because you hit 6 before them at a much higher margin, much faster.
Sure.
And no one already is bullying. Look at this. Hits 2, get double up a wave versus the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, I'll be able to get his bottle straight out. See how much Rebel can deal with this pressure that no one's going to continue to apply underneath the tower. The reach wave pushed in. Of course, how much farm Watson's going to be able to get down at the bottom lane is the TA.
Sweet. Tanks a big clap there. Yeah, let's see what creep the Chen's able to find. So looking at the camps that are available, one is blocked, of course. We'll see if he's able to find that dreaded mana burn creep. Although it's not a lane that cares too much because it is the Lycan, but either way. So TA should be able to free farm down here. I think Lycan should also free farm. It's going to be pretty, across the board should be pretty farm heavy for the side of Na'Vi.
So Solo there, giving Gilgit a nice little chase around the map.
Radiant's courier
Trying to free up as much space as he can for V-Tune, but of course, highly likely that Enigma's still going to be able to take quite a few creeps away from V-Tune in the lane.
Just undying things. There's no way to bully this hero anymore. It used to be, like the ogres and stuff like that used to be the kind of clockwork actually somehow. Whereas nothing counters him anymore. Like actually nothing can bully him. Except like, I guess a Chen or an Ench with like a really good creep. But even then, this hero's into decay just really secures pretty much any lane. So PA free farm. But they can't kill the Enigma, so Enigma free farm too.
Pretty close in the mid lane still, 13-1 to 12-1. And bottom lane, quite a bit of contest here with the creeps. A few denies coming in from both sides. Watson be able to grab this creep wave around quite nicely. So indeed, nobody really threatened yet.
No, I think this is one of the more chill, boring kind of early game / drafting setups that I think we've had in a while. At least that I've had. Because TA versus Lycan in one lane, this lane is very unlikely anything happens. Top lane, they're pulling back and constantly resetting, and then it's a Puck Ember matchup mid, so.
Yeah, there just isn't a lot of pretty much any sort of early game stuns or obviously there's some slows in play, but nothing too drastic. So a death in this early game, it's definitely going to be down to just a straight up mistake being made by whoever goes down.
I think maybe we could see like Solo. I think he could potentially be the one that dies top if he walks up too fast for like too far versus Eidolons and gets cogged in. But at the same time also, he could also drop a tombstone and then they turn onto the Enigma or something because the PA season open. So yeah, it's all about misplays really. They're being annoying bottom. We're seeing Malady actually just stealing the wolves constantly, and it is tripping up Blaze a little bit in the laning phase. You see a couple last hits behind the TA because he's, you use those wolves to last hit with you, and yeah, Malady's just taking both of them.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Very annoying, actually.
A flash of inspiration.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, tough to play with the wolves.
Like, he's actually just killing them too. You see that? Like he's taking one of them and then killing the other one with it over and over again. So this is actually a better lane than I thought it was going to be for HR. I thought the Wyvern.
I mean, what do you do if you like? Do you still keep trying to play with the wolves in the lane, or you still have to? You just accept the fact that they're going to be messed with a bit.
Yeah, you're still farm, but look at that. He takes every single time. Immediately takes it.
Top lane. We'll see Solo get caught in the cogs.
Let's see.
Enough damage with the Eidolons. He's going to try and stand his ground, but they will take him out. First blood here for HellRaisers is there. Indeed, it was exactly as you said. A situation where he gets caught in the cogs, the Eidolons are doing the damage, but not that potential for the turnaround that may have been there if he was in a bit of a better shape or had that extra level.
But this, it's the only place that there's a kill that can happen. Like that's the only situation. I think there's like a chance maybe they turn and get Gilgar if like Solo was a little healthier, but he started low. Either way, Vtune, he's free farming, so it's a death for the Undying, but it's a job that he's supposed to do.
False idolatry.
Oh, they got a nice creep. Forest Troll. So Watson just going to stay at that full health pretty much now, as if he hasn't been already. So full free farm for TA. That's a really good start here for the side of HellRaisers. But as we said, not slowing down the Lycan too much. He's still going to have a good Dominator. See how much Malady's able to offset that with his persuasions in team fights too.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And with the helm out, Blaze can deal with any harassments that senses his way, so he's fine.
You can get some good creeps this game too, like the Ogre Frostmage could be really nice versus the minus armor and physical damage.
So power runes, it's going to be top. Well, Skillget did come across to try and help out. As it ends, Wearable will still be able to get in and grab the rune for himself, but no one able to take a kill around the spot.
And we see no one doing what we saw at the Major a lot. Ooh, Rebel does get the ward. The Chainmail pickup, of course, versus the slight spam. Although we did see Ori get a Gloves of Haste one game, and I think he regretted that.
That's true, yeah, he did go for the early one.
Yeah, it was a bit of an interesting pickup. He was just getting super harassed right afterwards, too. We're like, oh, man, he's definitely
was that against an Ember or Kunkka in that game?
I think it was the Ember. I think it was against the Ember. I can't remember.
See, top lane again, Solo. Has been caught in the cogs, and he'll go down once more. Gilgar finding these opportunities to trap Solo and set up Miro to get these kills top lane.
Nice lanes. So now the Enigma's starting to, I mean, not slowing down the PA still. PA still farming fine, but getting these enabled kills from Gilgar. He's getting runes as well. And you're seeing everyone's farming fine. The TA really the biggest outlier versus the
it's just the bottom lane, right? Yeah, Laser's falling a bit behind.
It's really Malady. Like he's playing this lane perfectly as Chen. He has no threat of dying, so he's playing super confident and just playing in the face of the Lycan. And yeah, you see the difference maker. So yeah, really nice start.
One thing for sure, it is destined to be a pretty quick battle fury for Vtune. He's already got 2 of the components. He's just about to pick up the 3rd. This is going to be a very nice timing with the way that he's rushing Battle Fury this game.
And they're making a move now too. They know that the Enigma's having a really solid start, like free farm, so they want to gank. He's top net worth, so this is a really good kill if they're able to find it on no one.
Looks like he's playing pretty sensible there.
I think they see the courier. Look at the courier in the enemy in the dire jungle right now. It actually is spotted by the ward, so I think they know that the puck's lingering.
Nah, for sure, yeah. You're absolutely right. And with that in mind, there's not going to be a chance of catching out Miro here.
Nice move. Nice move from Gilgar in particular. Yeah, look, he even tips him. So this was all Gilgar's move from earlier when he walked in jungle, took the rune, put the ward down, breaks the move from Na'Vi. 2K lead already.
Yeah, decent amount of time wasted there. HellRaisers. I'll be pretty happy with this start. Definitely going to be a test of how fast Watson's going to be able to farm in the mid-game compared to V-Tune's PA. As I say, is very much on track for this solid timing on the Battle Fury. Just 700 gold away from having this done. 800 gold. So this is going to be a sort of pre-10-minute Battle Fury for V-Tune. So if he gets away with this, he's not pressured, and they don't try and punish him whilst he's just walking around, hitting creeps, hitting camps with the naked Battle Fury. This PA it's going to go to big places.
Yeah. And he has a lot of ways to play around in the fights versus Clockwork and stuff jumping in and out. So yeah, he could have this game, but quite a lead already. This is kind of exactly what HR needs to be able to set tempo and take early towers, and then potentially get for that early Roche with their Chen, Enigma, and TA lineup. So maybe they'll be the ones kind of setting that tempo early on because of the way these lanes have gone out. 3K lead.
So they drop the tombstone here, Solo. He sees Gilga, and he don't want to get trapped again in those cogs. So trying to dissuade Gilga from going in for the kill.
This is good aggression though. HR even making like deep moves into the jungle, pushing Na'Vi into a more scared position here. Na'Vi can't react. They actually need the puck. They need no one in order to make any of these early moves right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to do a lot. You know, Lays didn't have the best of times, the freest to farm down bottom. He had the slowest opening to the game. And of course, you've got a PA that's gone for the naked Battle Fury. So, you know, V-Tune, he's not going to want to step anywhere near the fights anytime soon. So a lot of it down to no one to just be able to clear out these waves and stop HellRaisers from being able to push this game to the next stage.
Yeah, until Sweden Strong has level 6, it's kind of all on him to make any move. So I think HellRaisers looking to kill, keep splitting up a little bit on the map, have the TA just chilling bottom, and now they're looking to surround mid and force a move. They could look to just pressure this tower down.
So bottom, we'll be able to dive in for Watson. He's going to get some backup now, though. They still continue to keep the summons on top of the TA and manage to take him out.
Here's Rebel, though.
See what he can get in return. Cold Embrace by Sweden Strong, a little bit of time. Got another remnant to play with, a Sleight of Fist to finish the job. Rebel will manage to clean up Sweden Strong in return. And of course, all whilst that was happening bottom, 10 minutes in, it's another tower taken out. No one will be able to sneak in the deny. But still, this is some early towers being lost here to the pressure of HellRaisers. HellRaisers making sure that they use this early game advantage that they've got out of the lanes to the maximum potential and start to limit the safe areas of the map that Na'Vi's going to have and is going to be able to keep control of to make sure that V-Tune gets the space to carry.
It's a quiet 11 minutes, but it's really disciplined from the side of HR. The way they stuck to their lanes. They didn't do anything too funny, too crazy. They just had the TA farming bottom, Chen just contesting versus Lycan, playing confident. Everyone just kind of playing their exact role right now and not going crazy. No one's diving any plays, no one's walking up high grounds. They're chilling. Even though they know V-Tune is getting this free farm, you see HR, they're very comfortable, very happy with this early start.
Absolutely. I do feel they've got to keep it going though.
They do.
PA is just a classic carry that, you know, if you ain't ended the game by a certain point and PA's been able to hit the creeps, get their items, the PA can 1v5 you. So V-Tune's definitely going to become a threat. You know, still not for some time though, so HellRaisers have got plenty of minutes to play with. But it's definitely going to be in the back of their minds that they've got to keep the ball rolling and just not give the chance for the game to calm down and V-Tune to be able to carry.
Absolutely. I think they should just react to every fight, especially anytime that Rebel is ready. Rebel should just show up. Especially right now, DD, Javelin, he is the strongest hero on the map right now.
We'll see Na'Vi themselves trying to set up around the bottom. So HellRaisers won't be able to get in and do anything about the tower being taken down. Lays to push it off the map.
That's kind of big for Na'Vi, being able to set up. They don't even have, okay, now they just hit 6 on the Wyvern, but they didn't have 6 on the Wyvern for that moment yet. And yeah, HR, a little bit slow to react. I would have liked to see them not lose that tower. I would have really liked to see the Emperor get down there faster.
I'll see Solo. He will get left behind by the rest of the squad. So a bit of a freebie here for HellRaisers.
You have been schooled.
Still very farmed. Gonna have a good Maelstrom timing. TA, Watson, he's farming at the same time too. So I guess that was the trade-off for them. They're telling themselves, do we want to commit for bottom and lose farm on 2 cores of the map? Or do we want to just sack the tower, TA farms, Enigma farms? And that was the call I guess they made. Because they're gonna have a really good timing. Watson's gonna have Deso. Enigma has Wraith Pact. So yeah, they could make their way into Roche really soon. They'll have Deso, Maelstrom, and Wraith Pact timing all together to be able to force Navis and Mac as well on the Chen. So kind of big timing that they could look to just walk into that Roche pit. If they see one ulti on Na'Vi used, like if Puck Coil gets used or Wyvern Curse on a side lane, that's going to be straight to Roche for HellRaisers.
Yeah, because I imagine if Na'Vi do catch wind of HellRaisers going for the pit, they'll be heading straight over to try and contest.
So I think right now for HR, you can maybe just shove these lanes in, try to force one of those big spells out. Even if you lose a hero, you respawn, and then, yeah, you can get the big timing to get that Roche. So let's see. Right now, they're chilling, farming. 4-2, very quiet kill-wise, but...
Oh, they're going to go in.
They're just going in without it. Okay.
Now we'll see it by Gilga. He's going to try and create some action off to the side. He's got the backup of Miro as they'll go for solo. Again, taking down the Undying with very little struggle.
Very smart. Yeah, they get the kill and get right into it. This is going to die too fast for Na'Vi to react.
It doesn't look like Na'Vi's going to be able to set up for this at all. They're not in position. The HellRaisers are definitely continuing to sort of tick the boxes here and what they want to achieve with their lineup. 14 minutes in, having the lead, having the Aegis in their hands, definitely feels like from their perspective, everything's going as they would hope for.
Now they just have to keep the discipline up, make sure you don't overcommit into these curses or anything like that. And right now, it's looking good. Vtune still at the top though.
Vtune's massive. This PA farm. It's a huge concern. I feel like if he gets, Vtune, if he's able to sort of get the 2 items on top of the Battle Fury, looks like he wants to go for sort of the double dispel and defensive capabilities with the Manta into the BKB. If he gets these 2 items and they haven't, HellRaisers haven't been able to sort of like break a tier 3, start to get onto a barracks, the PA is going to be a huge issue.
Yeah, it's still, this is not enough of a lead. This is a great start. They just have to keep it clean. They can't be giving up any kills pretty much anywhere on the side lanes, any of these cores.
Yeah, they've got to be getting at least like 2 tier 2s with the Sages.
Black Hole.
Wow, see if he dropped it. I mean, that's definitely going to work as the catch here for no one, as no one gets taken out. He does have a buyback if they want to commit to this fight, though, of course, would be risky. See a good hook shot here from the side. Gilga slides in once again. Poor old Solo. Gilga, he's just had his number every single time. Catching Solo in the cog.
HR running away with it, though. They forced this move. The Wyvern actually didn't have mana. Sweden Strong has been saving his gold for Blink, so limited mana, doesn't have the curse to cancel the Black Hole.
They needed that. That would have been a... If curse was there, I think they would have been able to avoid both of those deaths.
I think perhaps, but yeah,
at least
limited
mana.
HR, again, now forcing a mistake from Na'Vi because of all this pressure and potentially now getting a tier 2. And, we talked about like Tombstone and stuff, maybe some problems. They just tanked through it. Hand to God, back, and then the creeps just killed it. So, HR, 5K lead. Maybe this PA is not going to be able to have a chance to 1v5 with the way that HR's playing.
Yeah, it's going to be so much pressure on Vtune. He's got to carry hard. And he's on a good hero to do it. And he's certainly got the money. But it really is the thing. He's had the Battle Fury. He's got a great timing on it. But you consider that and you just look how close behind him all 3 cores of HellRaisers are. It just goes to show how much HellRaisers as a team are getting out of the map with these early pushes. Yeah,
and I'm waiting to see when the Lycan's actually going to feel like a hero, right? Like he's 1-0, but he's going to get his Helm of Overlord, and it's just going to get taken from Chen all game. And Vtune, they found him.
They've caught him. Massive catch there for HellRaisers. As it's looking rough. When Vtune's getting caught out like that, HellRaisers is going to be feeling very good about themselves. They're ready to set up on the bottom and start to push this bottom wave round. Still a tier 1 for the taking, so more potential gold to continue this early game snowball that HellRaisers are trying to run away with the game with.
They're constricting the map really nicely. Immediately top, they see like a creep wave. Rebel makes his way toward up there. They're still farming aggressively as well. Chen, TA, Clockwork, Enigma playing together. So Na'Vi can't really get out. TA respawning in 10 seconds and won't even have a place to go when she does respawn.
And I like this as well from Rebel with the build, right? So going for the Maelstrom just straight into the Shivas.
I like it.
Because suddenly, this Lycan that's been struggling, he's going to barely be able to do much damage at all. And then PA, even when Vtune does turn up, you've got that ability to be able to live, get another set of your spells off. This is smart stuff from Rebel, and it's going to allow him to keep playing from ahead.
Yeah, I really like this build up this game. Versus the summons of Lycan as well too, like the heals, etc. This is going to be a really disruptive build. He's just going to tank and survive pretty much every single situation. Vtune.
Oh, they see that catch there straight. He's got the 2 of them. No one will manage to jump out in time. They'll use the curse. But is it going to cause the death of Gilga? It won't. Hand of God's off. Gilga's able to walk it away, and they'll end up losing both supports there. And obviously, but kind of more painful than the two supports going down, the fact that Winter's Curse won't be available for a bit. So a huge sort of, one of the big issues, one of the big ultimates that HellRaisers care about out of the game. They're going to be back on with the push. They'll be able to get this tier 2. We'll see what more they want to look for. They've still got a minute on the Aegis.
They're hitting every timing, every single thing too. Like the Chen creeps are all ready. They're playing aggressive. Everyone's armored. Ogre, Frost Mage, Ice Armor on everyone. And Watson, he did buy that shard too. So now we mentioned, the puck could have this elusive game, this free game. No longer. No one now walks into a trap, he's dead. He's just gonna get silenced and focused down as well too. Na'Vi have kind of lost any control in this game, and V2, yeah, we said, massive work cut out for him, but starting to feel pretty impossible.
I want to see Lays. He's found it. Not had an easy time. Oh, ooh, that meld hit, that'll do it. Another kill for Watson as they'll set up on the bottom, bring the creep wave round, ready to look for some more tier 1s. And Na'Vi at the moment, they just have to keep their distance. They're not set up to fight HellRaisers at this stage.
They're scrambling because the traps are watching everybody too. Like they step outside and HR just knows exactly where they were. I mean, we talked about Na'Vi's vision game, but the traps are kind of doing everything.
So Miro feeling very confident there, almost blinking up to the high ground, leading in, looking for a black hole opportunity. Now, I mean, without a doubt, so far, this opening, this is what you want to see, right, from a team that's coming into the start of the long road of the TI qualifiers. This is the sort of, opening you look for from a squad that's got the potential to go far.
Yeah, this is what, binging ranked, binging queued, binging understanding of the game at the moment does, because, like we mentioned, prefaced, HR has one of the highest MMRs, I think, in the world, across this team. Like, multiple top 10, top 1 players. And now it's showing. This first game, it's looking super crisp.
Yeah, really, really nice. Hey, we'll see a smoke here.
Let's see.
This could be big either way. We'll see Gilga. He's got a pretty nice setup here onto the two. There's the black hole as well. Catches the tree, catches no one there off to the side. It doesn't get much better than that here for HellRaisers. They'll also be able to turn towards Lays, trying to run away. The Malefice causing issues. They should go down as well. He does. The curse will come out. Just a little too late. Will he get any kills out of this? It won't. The heals are off. Nobody dies on HellRaisers. It's 4 dead on Na'Vi.
Even the plate mail. You mentioned the plate mail. Like they would have at least gotten like an Ember kill there, but he lives because he's too tanky, and it's a stomp. Gilger,
this is
literally the perfect hook shot. He finds the Wyvern. There's no way to cancel Black Hole otherwise. Miro commits in, gets 3. He even gets a lucky puck.
And catching no one off the side there, sort of the opposite edge of the black hole. A huge catch from him. It's going to be the mid-racks going down.
That's game. There's no way they can come back now. That's 2 sets.
I certainly think you might be right on that one. V-Tune, he's got the money, he's got the farm, but just the rest of Na'Vi, they've got nothing. So it definitely feels that it's too much for a PA to carry now.
And this is quite a solid confidence booster as well too. Like HR, a team that's been on the rise, dominated Div 2, but starting the qualifier run like this, dominating Na'Vi 16-2, like this, for the next game, this might even have a little bit of an effect because everyone kind of knows, he's a player that does get affected a little bit by these things. So we'll see how he does going to the next games because this is quite a beatdown.
Yeah, because it's been a tough game for him, right? Just sometimes you have the puck performances where you just see the players being sort of countered in every movement. He wasn't able to find that impact in the mid game and the setup with the Dream Coil that he needs to.
He wasn't able to find anything, right? The one failed rotation top, and that felt like it was kind of a game.
Oh, look here again. The silence of the trap catching. The curse will come out. Will provide a bit of safety. Gilga might go down this time. No, again, the heals. The hand of God. Gilga's going to be healed up. We'll see V2 jump with the BKB, but they've lost no one. They've lost Sweden strong. And at this point, we'll see what V2 can do on his own, but I don't think it's going to be a whole lot. He's trying to take down Watson, but the refraction's up. V2 BKB comes to an end. So does his life. Lays the last one alive. It's just a little too late, and it's just a little too much here for the PA to carry.
Look at Malady. He's throwing the taunts. He's doing the conga line as well, too. Yeah, too tanky. The auras, everything coming into play. Mech aura, Wraith Pact aura. Na'Vi is that far behind, but now you're seeing the fruition of HR, how they played, how they built up to this point. Now PA can't do anything.
Straight up to the top racks. Still a tier 1 and a tier 2 down bottom, so Mega Creeps won't be available quite yet. And as you would imagine, pretty much all of these games we will see teams play until the Ancient falls with how much is on the line here. Gilger
little bit of a show reel for him this game.
Yeah, he's been crushing it on the clock. This has been a fantastic first game for him. Perfect. Straight from the off, really. Getting the kills that, as we said, were difficult to find. This wasn't an early game where kills were going to be handed to you, but catching solo a fair few times. And just since then, every single moment that they look for a team fight, Gilga, he's in there first, starting it. And multiple times catching, 2 people minimum in his cogs.
Yeah, it's been flawless. I actually don't know. I don't think you could look at anything that HR did this game and be like, ooh, this could have been done a little bit. No, it was perfect from laning phase. Malady dominating the Lycan matchup.
Yep.
Kind of just knowing how to offset it, making sure TA free farms. Ember did excellent mid. Top, they got those kills. PA was still farming top, but they got those extra kills and got the tower, set up the wards to see the puck movement. Yeah, you couldn't ask for more if you were watching and you're an HR fan right now.
I mean, of course, if you're Na'Vi, you may already be in the back of your mind thinking about what you want to change up in the second game. I mean, you look at the way that HellRaisers play here. What's got to go, or if you're just sort of going to look at what you tried yourself as Na'Vi, what's got to change?
I guess they probably perhaps thought they were going to do better in lanes, but maybe having a playmaker outside of just the mid laner. I guess that's the only thing I can see, because you have your Undying, your Lycan, and your Wyvern, and these heroes kind of have to play off of each other. They have to play off of other heroes to make them strong rather than independently, if you know what I mean. Like, they can't actually go and make things happen unless the puck is there. They have to kind of win lanes, and then they have to group up with this lineup, which it was possible. It was definitely possible, but the Lycans had no game, right? After laning phase, he hasn't really been able to show up and do much of anything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as you say, Malady had him handled, and even now at this point of the game in the net worth as well, he's about to, one more fight, and he'll take over the farm of Lays.
And he didn't even go for the shard yet. That's the other thing too, is like we were mentioning it in the beginning of the game. He can still get a shard on Chen, and then the Lycans,
he could get it from the
5,000 gold item.
They probably give it to, do they give it to the Chen here?
I think so, actually. You might be right. I think Ember might just take it, though, because he's a core.
Sure. Because he's Ember, he's a core. He's like, I'm picking that one up. Yeah, indeed. He'll grab that there, Rebel.
He doesn't even need it. Why not? Though?
I mean, and now, they've got the full MKB on Watson.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like it's over. VTube, for all the farm that he's got, he's just going to get destroyed by this TA.
Yeah, and I do want to go back and say, like, I'm a little confused. I don't think it would have mattered, but the Yasha build-up going to I don't know. I feel like the standard build for the PA would have made a lot of sense this game. I don't think he could have gotten it anyway, but, like, I just didn't really get why. I can understand, like, the spawn change and stuff like that, but this hero kind of just always is. You can't really deviate too much on PA. Like I said, I don't think it really would have made too much.
Well, here we go. HellRaisers ready to go for the final Tier 1, Tier 2, and more, you would imagine. Na'Vi will have one final chance at a defense around their high ground. It's not going to be easy, though. A fresh Aegis in the hands of Watson.
Nobody's gotten any gold on the side of Na'Vi besides the PA in the last, 7 to 8 minutes either. They have the blink on the Wyvern. He's bought a shard. Item progression's kind of stagnated. Puck, no one has the same item. Everyone has the same items. So this next fight, it's now HR with a full arsenal of next set of items versus a lineup that's got no farm.
Yeah, Rebel's also got an arcane rune in the bowl.
Oh boy.
So he's going to be ready to jump in all over the place in the team fight.
See how fast heroes die.
Let's see what Na'Vi can do. Can they slow down this potentially final push? Nobody really wants to go in first, but someone's going to have to do something. Tier 3 gone.
All right, let's see. Lays, he's going for the wraparound.
He's thinking about it, but who does he really go for? He's going to start to look towards Gilga, but the cogs are down. We see the BKB pop by VTune to look to jump in, but there's the black hole. The MKB hits. VTune's out of the game. No buyback for him. Solo goes down. He does have a buyback. No one does not, and they'll call it. It really is over. GG. 27 minutes, 25 to 4. I mean, the HellRaisers, as I said, this was the team top of Division 2. Na'Vi, of course, performing very well in Division 1, but HellRaisers saying that, and very much showing that they were far, far ahead of the rest of the teams down in Division 2 if they're turning up and stomping Na'Vi like they did here in this Game 1. That was very impressive.
It was just, it was one of the cleaner games. I like when I get to see games like this. It's like qualifiers sometimes for a lot of teams, especially like over the years of watching and even like playing in them. People are very careful because it's, you know, this is your last chance.